Alright, so today we're going to talk about women. I'm pretty much just saying that like that so that I can take a picture of it, post it on Tumblr, and get a bunch of angry people in here because they're going to feel enraged by that statement. That's a problem. If you are a man who is here because this may be a potential feminist thing, get the fuck out. If you are here as a feminist and pissed off that it is a man who is about to discuss something about women, get the fuck out. If you are impartial to either of those two and you understand why I'm telling these people to get the fuck out, please stay. Because you're the people I want to talk to. The other ones, they won't listen because I will use insulting words and I will not be considerate of, pretty much anything because come down to it, I consider everything and nothing at the same time. So, let's start off with a Bible story. You have a God, an asexual human being, because whatever the first one does has to replicate because this is how fucking cells work. If they cannot replicate with each other, they replicate with themselves. So, if you have a being who is only capable of seeing itself through reflections, then it would start to see itself as its reflection. It would start to morph itself to its reflection. Because that's how fucking, evolution works, pretty much. You evolve into what you say you are. That's power of the human brain. Is you tell yourself you're as okay as you are, and eventually you'll believe it. But the thing is, you actually have to damn believe it. You can't just put on a face of I'm okay and call it a day. That's when you get depression. So, this is the thing. You have a man who designs himself based on his reflection, and he thinks he's a big, strong man. Big, strong. Must feed, must eat, must hit with club. Yes. And then you have a woman. And what the thing is the woman perceived itself differently. So it developed itself differently. Wow, that's fucking hard to think. In seeing this, she understood that because she painted herself on the perspective of a woman. And at that state, you still understand the basic binary math. And that's the thing, is that if you, as a male, have designed yourself to be so weak, and the woman comes to you and goes, hey, come down to it, I was actually like you once. And you made me because this is how you see yourself. In the water, in the reflection. Because, primitive times, primitive measures. Then the big strong man is upset about this. His pride is hurt. You have hurt his pride. His big, scary ego. And in hurting his ego, he goes, well, you need to get the fuck out of here, because I don't believe you. You're lying to me. I can never be like you. I'm a big, strong man. So, the man, being the asshole he is, starts lying about this girl. And that pretty much comes to the story of creation, except it's a bit inverse. Because, well, if you follow the hate trail back, eventually, you see where it goes to. So, this is pretty much why things are the way they are. Every relationship is man and woman, fucking still normal, surprisingly, especially in Canada. Especially in Niagara. Actually, Niagara's like, if you are anything remotely weird at all, holy fuck. Like, I went out dressed as a woman once, just to see. And the fucking looks you get, it's fantastic. It's like being in a old western and being the spaceman. Everybody just looks at you like, what the fuck am I looking at? And come down to it, they shouldn't be looking at you like that. And that's all it comes down to, is men have fragile egos. They are prissy little bitches that don't like to be told they're wrong. Because they're men and they're always fucking right. God forbid you ever tell a man he is wrong. Because I've fucking experienced this shit for my entire life. Because I tell a lot of men they're wrong for how they treat their girlfriends, how they treat their significant other of any sort. Because come down to it, I don't see a lot of people actually viewing their significant other as their equal. I see them viewing them as their property. It's my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my partner. Fuck the my part, make them your partner first, and then add the my. The my is the adjective, not the noun. Okay? Deal with it. If you think someone is your property because you're in a relationship with them, you need to fuck yourself. Violently. Because I think that's the only way you're going to get rid of whatever angst it is that's causing your existence to move on throughout the day. I don't care how mean that is, because really, fuck you. So, this is pretty much a message to anybody who's here and unbiased to the subject. If you are a member of LGBT, if you are a member of any fucking rights activism group, black rights, Mexican rights, fucking Canadian rights in America, I don't care what you're advocating rights for. Stop putting a label on yourself. Stop being a feminist. Stop being an LGBT supporter. Stop being whatever the fuck it is that you think makes you so goddamn special in supporting yourself because you have been discriminated against, and realize that everybody gets discriminated against. And that's the damn problem. Stop fighting with each other. I do not identify with any of these groups because a lot of the members of these groups have elitist bullshit perspectives that they're better than everybody else who does not identify with their group. If you do not agree with a feminist, you're an asshole. If you don't agree with a meninist, you're a woman, apparently. I don't know, but I don't really care. That's the solution, that it will actually solve the problem. You can drop the labels, or you can not. The human beings, work it out with each other. I don't care who's discriminated against who before. Fuck off with the recompensation of shit. Just work together, or we're all gonna die. Okay? Okay. Have a good one.